this is Laura from LiveVisions.com, and I wanted to give you some information on Jupiter in the 7th house. What does it mean natally if you have Jupiter in the 7th house? Well, you're a lucky ducky. Well, pretty much. I'll tell you both ends of it, okay? Jupiter in the 7th house can make you have a lot of relationships in your life, and you could benefit greatly from marriage. Your partner could be very philosophical, could be a foreign person, could have to do with foreign travel, foreign places. He could be from somewhere else. He could speak another language. What else? Imports and exports. Your partner could be in imports and exports or travel. What else? Marriage, here's the thing. Remember I said it could be good and bad. You could have your pick as far as who you want to date, okay, or have a marriage with. This could also indicate more than one marriage, because 7th house is marriage, and Jupiter expands what it touches. So you could have more than one marriage in your life, or your marital partner could be very spiritual, could be extremely intelligent, very philosophical too. Jupiter in the 7th house can make you overly optimistic when it comes to marriage, and maybe you're not seeing things clearly, okay? Like, you may think, oh, everything's great, everything's fine, and it isn't, because Jupiter can give you that really good attitude about the house it's in. So you may think, oh, everything's wonderful, we're all good in my, marriage, and then maybe it's not all good. So you just have to make sure you're not being overly optimistic. And a clue to this would be Jupiter expands what it touches. So if you have bad aspects to Jupiter, it can expand that. So you have to watch what kind of aspects Jupiter is making to any of your natal planets. Okay? But if you have great aspects with Jupiter, then it could be wonderful for you. It could be, marriage could be just wonderful and blissful, and you could have your pick as far as who you want to marry, because Jupiter in the 7th house can mean maybe more than one option for marriage. It also can indicate more than one marriage, so make sure that you're looking at your marriage clearly and your partnership clearly. Don't forget, 7th house is also partnership. So this could also play with your business partner. Your business partner could be a foreigner from a foreign land, foreign place. You could be do travel business. It could be what else? Teaching. It could also be imports and exports. So just keep that in mind. It's just but just make sure, whether it's your relationship or your marriage, that you're looking at the partnership, whichever one it is, clearly, because Jupiter can make you overly optimistic. But for the most part, you have a great attitude when it comes to marriage, and I would say it's a happy-go-lucky kind of a union, and you could marry a guy with a great sense of humor, or a girl, and who has this just philosophical way about them and just jovial type of person. So it could be really nice. But you got to look at the aspects to the 7th house. What aspects are going to Jupiter? If there's trines and sextiles, that's always nice. But if you see squares and oppositions, well, that's not so nice. So you have to see which planet is affecting it and what house is aspecting that Jupiter. Okay? All right, well, this was my synopsis of Jupiter in the 7th house. I hope you found it helpful. If you would like a reading, please go to my website under services and choose the option that best suits you. Once you book that, we will be off and running, and we will do your reading. If you, just so you know, natal chart and solar return charts are not recorded. Are recorded. The relationship advisor sessions are not recorded, but you do have the option at the end of the reading to add to that call if you want to. Just letting you know, because some people are like, well, I'm just going to do 20 minutes of the relationship advisor session and see if I like it. And I'll be honest with you, most of my repeat customers do the relationship advisor session. Okay? Anyway, I hope to hear from you, and hopefully I can help you out. Anyway, have a great month. Bye-bye.